Hey guys, welcome back to Camille's Corner. Okay, y'all, so let me review Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 8, Episode 12. First of all, let me just say I owe Mona Scott Young an apology, y'all, because I legit jumped the gun last week when I reviewed Episode 11. So, yep, I'm gonna have to have my foot surgically removed from my mouth after watching Episode 12. Now, as you all know, I am Trinidadian, and when the show came to film in Trinidad, I was really excited to see how they would showcase my country. Well, last week I did a video talking about how disappointed I was that they barely showed anything about Trinidad in that episode. And it seemed like the local people involved were trying to impress the cast instead of giving them the real Trini experience. And y'all remember how mad I was about that goddamn lobster, right? Y'all, I just got done watching episode 12 and it was a lot better. Okay, I wasn't expecting much, but I liked what I saw in this episode. I mean, it was the same old ratchetness, but that's not what this review is about. I'm strictly talking about how they portrayed my country. So if you're looking for a review about the plot lines and all of that, then this ain't it. Anyway, a big part of my critique last week was how they didn't show any of the local food, and they showed the cast at a restaurant eating lobster instead. Well, this week, they showed some of the street food, they showed a popular bar here, they showed the cast at different spots on the island, and they showed them at one of our biggest carnival parties called Jam Nation. And I gotta say, I do appreciate the effort that they made to show some of our culture in this episode. I mean, they showed Bambi trying out Pelori. Although she didn't seem to like it very much, at least she gave it a try, which was pretty cool.
Tell me if you like it. I don't know about the Pelori.
And I appreciate that they didn't show Tokyo and Shakana trying local food because them two would have just scorned everything and asked for lobster instead. Anyway, I like that they showed Smokey and Bunties because y'all know last week I really wasn't feeling Cruise in at all.
Smokey and Bunty.
I thought it said smoking and Bunty.
Of course you did. That's why you want to come here, huh?
For real, though. I thought they, cause the island, they blowing down here. You feel me? I'm trying to get it.
So, Smokey and Bunties is actually a very popular bar here. It's almost as old as me. It was built in 1989, so it's legit a part of Trini culture, y'all. It actually burned down a few years ago and they rebuilt it in a new location. But anyway, the highlight of the episode was showing how we party in Trinidad. And I mean, although I'm used to this, it's different seeing it on a TV show with an international audience. I felt kind of nervous. Like, would people think we're crazy? Would people think we're just savages in Trinidad seeing all this wildness take place? But I was watching the episode streaming live on YouTube and I was able to read people's comments and people were really feeling it. People were like, whoa, it's lit in Trinidad. I want to go to Trinidad. Whoa, Trini women are so gorgeous. So seeing all those positive comments, I felt a little bit of pride. I know that sounds corny, but I did feel a little bit of pride that here are all these outsiders looking at my culture and wanting to experience it for themselves. So I really liked how they showed Trinidad in this episode.
Oh, everybody thinks this is a real party. Oh, no. Now that the sun's coming up, oh, this is when the party begins. I know y'all never seen nothing like this. Seen anything like this before. The party is just getting started as the sun is coming up. We've got fireworks, fire breathers. Jock and Scrappy are spraying the crowd with water cannons, and everyone is getting drunk and getting there quick. This is crazy.
Hey man, these people in Trinidad know how to pipe up. No cap. I'm not exactly sure what Kendra went in all this mayhem, but hey, I'm having fun. Lots of beautiful sights to see.
one thing I didn't like though was when they were in a cosmetics store and Mimi picked up a box of skin bleaching cream and she goes like, whoa, they actually sell this here.
What is this? What is what? Fair and white?
Oh my gosh, it's so whitener. They really sell that in here like that.
Yeah, this is what Spice was talking about.
Right.
I feel like her reaction was a bit off, and when they said that's what Spice was talking about, if y'all remember, some months ago, Spice did like a PR stunt kind of thing where she pretended to bleach her skin to prove a point about colorism in the music industry. So when Mimi picked up that product, like, oh my god, they actually do sell that here. It's like she was under the impression that people just go around bleaching their skin in Trinidad. And I mean, I'm sure there are people who do, but that's not something that I've ever heard talked about as though it's a widespread thing. And when it's spoken about very negatively. There's one singer here who, she's gotten noticeably lighter over the years and everybody suspects that she bleached her skin. And for the most part, people have been dragging her for it. Nobody's talking about skin bleaching positively in Trinidad. It's considered something taboo. In Jamaica, it seems to be more widespread and normal, but it isn't normal here. So, I'm sure any cosmetic store that you go in, anywhere in the world, you will find similar products. So I don't really get why Mimi acted like it was such a big deal and like skin bleaching is a big thing in Trinidad, because it's not. We love our blackness over here, okay? And we love our bodies. We are not a plastic surgery, fake butt, fake boob society either. I'm just throwing that out there. We've got natural beauty over here, okay? Anyway, y'all, I'm really excited to see next week's episode because it's also filmed in Trinidad, which was kind of surprising to me because I thought they only did 2 episodes here, but it looks like they did 3. And in the preview, I caught a glimpse of 2 of our biggest soca artists, Marshall Montano and Destra Garcia. So I guess next week we will see a little bit of Spice's performance at Marshall Monday. So I'm looking forward to that. And I also see that they went on a nature tour as well. I'm not sure where this is, so Trini's on my channel. Y'all identify this place for me because I'm thinking it's Wildfowl Trust, but I'm not sure, so I guess we'll have to wait till next week to see. Now, like I told y'all last week, I was really upset because our government paid some of the show's expenses, like their traveling and their security for the entire time that they were here. And the deal was that they would promote our country on the show and, you know, give us that advertising that could help boost our tourism industry. Because, I mean, I know the show is ratchet and ghetto, as people like to say, but the fact is, millions of people watch the Love and Hip Hop franchise. Millions. So that's valuable exposure for our little country to reach a market of people who've probably never even heard of Trinidad before. So if one person sees this episode and thinks, Trinidad looks like a fun place, let me plan my next vacation here, then that's valuable to us. And I think the show did a good job giving a tiny little taste of our culture. Of course, it's not a travel and tourism show, so they didn't really go in depth, but the little snippets were enough to give a Trini vibe. So yes, I'm happy with how this episode turned out. And Mona girl, I'm sorry about my review last week, but y'all ain't had no right serving lobster to foreigners in Trinidad. Really? Lobster? Y'all were wrong for that, okay? Oh, and I forgot to mention that they played a lot of local music during the episode as well, which was something they didn't do at all last week. So I guess our artists will benefit from the exposure of their music too. And I know this isn't a review of the show itself, but I still wanted to mention this because this really pissed me off, okay? That scene where Carly took the cast to visit her family and her cousin was acting a fool because Jock was there and she was saying Jock broke Carly's heart and she doesn't like him.
Yes, I'm in love with Mom. And we've been together like every day.
I was expecting to meet Mom, and now we met Jock.
I mean, we're just friends.
No,
like auntie, right? When you have an ex and you're just friends, it don't mean nothing.
That's right. Sure that you're over. You sure that there's no other connection?
Yes, see the season.
Well, it can't be no connection because this is girlfriend right here.
And you're comfortable with us?
Yeah, I don't have no problems because we're secure. I'm secure in who I am in our relationship.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't I'll be right back. Cause this right here a little bit much. I'll be back.
She didn't say that and all.
She got a new house. She got a new house, a new ring.
Girl, just shut up, okay? On behalf of Trinidad and Tobago, just shut the hell up. I find you real fast and out of place, okay? Because Jock and Carly moved on and they have their own partners, but here you are bringing up their old relationship in front of Jock's new girlfriend. Y'all, I felt really bad for her. I felt like she must have been really uncomfortable. Y'all, Trini people, they real don't know when to mind the business, you know. Anyways, it looks like we really are getting our money's worth in promotion after all. So let me know if what you saw in this episode makes you want to visit Trinidad. And for the Trinis on my channel, are y'all satisfied with how they showed our country in this episode? Let me know in the comments. Bye guys, and thanks for watching.